What's going on, YouTube? This is Terminator Juice, back from a little hiatus. It's been a couple weeks since my last video. Just been busy. Live in Michigan. It's been blizzard after blizzard. Been shoveling my driveway constantly. I'm just tired, just haven't felt like making videos. And then also upped my cable package to the digital cable. And now I have access to channels like Sci-Fi, Velocity, HBO. So I've gotten caught up on some TV shows. I watched Game of Thrones. There's just all kinds of stuff that I've been deprived of for the last 8 years. I think I've had basic cable. And yeah, so I'm finally caught up. Got that out of my system. Still playing Super Mario 3D World. And just a quick update on that. I've got 47 and a half hours of playtime in that game, and I'm on the second bonus world, going through it with Luigi and Toad simultaneously using 2 controllers. I already have it beat every level and all the green stars and all the stamps, and I have all the levels beat with Mario, Rosalina, and Peach, and now I'm going to finish it with Toad and Luigi, get 100%. I'm not sure if that unlocks anything except the last 2 stamps, but I love that game. 47 hours in a platformer is ridiculous. I've never been so driven to keep playing a game and to 100% it, and there's just so much content, and going through the levels, a couple of them I don't ever want to have to play again, and I don't now that I've beaten it with everybody, but there's levels I just want to keep playing. It's that good, and I just love it. It looks like it's getting close to 2 million units sold. I think it was at like 1.7 the last time I looked. Getting into sales, the reason I brought that up is just the video game industry has just been terrible, like sales-wise so far in 2014. January, it's just dropped across the board as far as console sales and game sales. It's what happens every year. December was a huge month. The Wii U had its best month ever, and of course no one reported that except maybe I think one person. I forget who it was, Francis or Dr. Trey. Somebody mentioned it. Might have been Zen Gamer, I'm not sure, but didn't get any press. And Nintendo Doom articles are still just everywhere, and it's just ridiculous. So I don't click on any of that clickbait crap. VG Charts forums are just full of garbage threads and stuff. Don't click on them. All systems sales have dropped significantly. The Wii U's percentage-wise they're all about the same, but the Wii U, since it wasn't selling as many as the others, obviously looks the worst, because I think last week it did like 50,000 globally. But then the Xbox One and PS4 were, I think, barely at 100,000. So, it's just been a down month so far, and without any major games coming out, that's just the way it goes. Once Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze comes out, Wii U should pick back up. You got Infamous in the end of March for the PS4, and that should, help surge that. And yeah, Bravely Default, I believe, comes out in February, the full retail game for the 3DS, so that should help that. So, what I wanted to do in this video was just talk about some of the games scheduled to release in 2014, give you the ones I'm most excited for, and then give you some of the ones that are hyped by other people but I really don't care about, whether it's because I don't have the system it's coming out on or it's just not my genre of game. I'm just going to go over that. I'm going to start with the ones that I don't care about, that have been hyped up. The first one, which I should have did a little more research, but I thought I saw that Metal Gear Solid 5 is coming out in this quarter. I don't know the exact date. I had no idea that game was even a 2014 game. I thought that was so early in development from the E3 trailer. I didn't expect to see that game this year, so apparently it might be coming out in the next couple months. I'm not sure. So because I didn't know that, tells you right there how excited or not excited I am for that game. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 4 was great. I played it like 4 years ago. Forgot everything that happened in that game. I have almost no recollection of it. It was just forgettable. All I remember is that Wesley Snipes like dude, that merchant or whatever, and the super long cutscenes. That's about all I remember. Still have the game, and it didn't leave that much of an impression on me, so Metal Gear Solid 5 doesn't really mean nothing to me. It's open world now. Maybe it'll be cool if the reviews and stuff, people are saying it's a great game. If it turns out to be awesome, maybe I'll think about picking that up in the future. But yeah, that's the first game. The next game I'm not super excited about is Infamous Second Son. I don't have a PS4, but I didn't care for the first Infamous at all. This wasn't my thing. Looks like it has the same not generic, but the same stupid shooting mechanic. We just run around and just shoot fire or whatever, this time at long distance opponents, and then when you get close, the close quarters combat looks kind of cool. It's a visually impressive looking game, but it's Infamous, so I don't really care. Moving on, the next game, to my Nintendo fans, sorry, I don't like role-playing games that much. The closest thing to RPGs that I'll play is Legend of Zelda series. So one of the big Wii U games that everyone's talking about in this community on YouTube is X. I just don't care about role-playing games. Didn't play Xenoblade Chronicles, didn't play Xenogears, didn't play any of those games. Never really been a big fan. While I am excited for you, that people that are RPG fans, because X sounds like it's going to be awesome. Visually, it looks great. I'm excited to see how much it pushes the Wii U and how it's received by RPG fans. But me personally, I really don't care. So I would consider buying it if it implemented some gameplay elements that I like, and maybe I could get into it. But like I said, I'm not an RPG fan, so take it as that. Don't be mad at me. I know the Wii U needs great games and stuff, but for me personally, just not excited for that game. And another game for 2014, late, I think September, that I could care less about is Destiny. I believe that's coming to PC, so I would be able to pick it up if I was so inclined, but that game looks boring to me. I like the science fiction, visual style, and I know it's going to be a solid game, but I do expect it to be glitchy and buggy and need patches and updates and all that crap for the kind of game it is. But I just don't care. Maybe they'll show me something closer to the release of the game that'll change my mind, but as of right now, Destiny's just on my don't care list. That's pretty much it for the ones I just don't care at all about. And then there's a couple games on my in-between list where I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. Maybe I'll change my mind, but there's 2 games on that list. The first one is Watch Dogs. Now there's rumors that the Wii U version's been canceled. I don't believe that, but another open world game set in Chicago is really the only intriguing part. The hacking element seemed cool at first, but the more I see that game, the less I seem to care or get excited for it. But if the Wii U version's solid and the reviews are decent, I'll part of me will want to support it just so Ubisoft can see that people will buy games like that on the Wii U. But it doesn't seem to be a game that I would really get excited for or play a lot. So it's not don't care about it, and it's not I'm hyped for it, so that's why I put it in the in-between. The other game would be Bayonetta 2. Never played Bayonetta. It looks cool. I do like some combat in games like Batman, Arkham Asylum and stuff. But the Bayonetta series, from what I've seen of 1 and what I've seen of 2, it's just non-stop. There's never a break. I like exploration in between battles and stuff. I like exploring maps. I know it's a just straight up action game, but it's just too much. It looks like too much constant action. From big fight to like a big boss fight to the huge fight, and it's it looks like too much to me. So, but like I said, if something gets shown close to the game's release, I could change my mind on that. But as of right now, it's kind of in between for me. So with those games out of the way, I want to get on to the ones I am excited for, and I'll start with, towards the back of my, level of excitement. I would put Titanfall towards the back. Like I said, I do like Call of Duty, but I hate supporting it every year. So last couple years I've been buying it for $40 on Black Friday, and I don't buy a DLC. I have the Wii U version now, but on the 360 I stopped buying DLC and all that. Don't support that business model. Just give me the game and make sure it works, and I'll play it, until another game comes out. You don't need to sit there and charge $15 for 4 maps and a gun. It's just stupid. But Titanfall hopefully will take a different approach. I doubt it. I'm going to get it on PC, and so I can play for free. I'm not going to renew my Xbox Live Gold membership on my 360. So Titanfall looks cool. If it turns out it's not buggy, it's not glitchy, it's not laggy, I'll wait for reviews, user reviews, and YouTube videos showing gameplay. But it's on my list of games that I would consider getting. Not going to pre-order or anything like that, but like I said, hopefully they can bring back some life into online multiplayer, team deathmatch and type games like that. I'm hoping it'll breathe a breath of fresh air into that genre, and maybe it'll kill Call of Duty, and we won't have to worry about Call of Duty anymore. And the next game is going to be Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Admittedly, I wasn't a huge fan of the series. I've only owned one. That was Melee. I skipped Brawl. Played it a few times in a tournament with some friends, and it was fun, but I just didn't have the skill that they had, and didn't do very well. But with the Wii U version, if the online play is what it needs to be, I will definitely be excited for that game. A friend of mine has a Wii U, he's a huge Smash fan, and yeah, it'd be cool to be able to play online. If all the features are there of invites and join sessions and stuff, I will gladly support that game, and make it my mission to get good at Smash Brothers. So yeah, that's another game I'm excited for. Alright, moving on to the next game, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Looks amazing. It's going to be polished. It's going to work. The controls are going to be tight. The music's great from what we've seen and heard. The visuals are just really great. The environments, they just seem to be moving like living worlds, and it just takes 2D platforming to a whole new level. It looks amazing. I'm going to get that at midnight the day it comes out, and probably download that, and really excited for that game. And lastly, my number one game for 2014 that I'm most excited for and hyped for is Mario Kart 8. I love the Mario Kart series. I've owned all the ones on the handheld, but honestly I've never purchased one for a home console. The original Super Nintendo I borrowed from my friend for like 2 years, so basically it's like I had it. Didn't like the N64 version. Didn't like the sprites they had for the character models mixed with 3D environments. That always turned me off, and I never owned it because I didn't have a job. I was a kid when it came out, and that one skipped me by. GameCube Double Dash didn't do anything for me. And then the Wii version my buddy had, and we played it all the time. I didn't have to own it myself because I got to play it all the time. And I really enjoyed that. I thought Mario Kart DS, however, was the best one in the series, and Mario Kart 7 was probably the third best after the original. So I'm hopeful for Mario Kart 8, and just like with Smash, I'm really hoping Nintendo does right with the online features in that game, and yeah, I think it could be amazing. The graphics look just unbelievable. The levels themselves look amazing, and I'm excited for the sport bikes as a sport bike owner. Crotch Rocket to you people that don't know the proper name of sport bike, but Crotch Rockets. There's that trailer with Rosalina on a Crotch Rocket, and it looks amazing. So I'm excited. Can't wait to play that game, and as long as the online works, and it's Mario Kart. I love it, and I'm excited for it. So this video is pretty long, but you know, I haven't made a video in a while, so I had a lot to say. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.